Welcome to part 4 of this rather funky dory thing. Next person, X Scarred Soul X. 1. Do you use fraps? Indeed I do. 2. If so, what's your FPS setting? Well, it varies. It usually 30 or 50 frames per second, depending on how well the game runs usually on my computer. 30 is usually like sufficient for me. 50 sometimes. 60 is only for like games like on the PlayStation emulator and other emulator games because like they're old and they run perfectly smooth and stuff. Also stuff like Command Keen. Basically 60 frames per second is only for the older stuff. For me anyway. But yeah, for the newer games 30 or 50 depending on how well it runs anyway. Next person, Synergy9K. Does gaming/YouTube ever keep you away from aspects of your social life? Well, the only social life I really have is talking to people online. I go out occasionally places with parents, like for half the day or something. Birthdays and all that, family meals and stuff. But other than that, I'm pretty much talking to people all the time anyway, so yeah, it doesn't really affect me. YouTube has ruined my life! No. Next person, Norwegian car wrecker. Why did you fire the chipmunk? I didn't really, he's just on vacation. Oh yeah, I answered this earlier, but in case you didn't hear the answer earlier to the other person. He's either been kidnapped or he's on vacation or something, I'm not sure. Yeah. 2. If I gifted you Metro 2033 on Steam, would you play/record it? This is what I was worried about! You see, my wish list on Steam isn't... I don't want to make a wish list because I felt like if I put games on my wish list, people might be like, oh, I should gift him that game, or oh, he wants us to gift him games, that cheapskate, or I don't know. He's expecting a bit too much, isn't he? They're expensive games. I'm not sure if you're offering because of my wish list, but basically my wish list was sort of more of a note to myself of the games that I want to get eventually. But apparently my computer can't run Metro 2033 at the moment anyway, so thanks for the offer, but whenever I have the money to get a new computer, I'll probably have the money to get that game anyway, and various others, so I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, I plan to play and record it eventually. Next person. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Next person, Bargik. 1. Will you do Anne Hexen walkthrough? Anne. Well, no, I highly doubt I'll do Hexen because it's like one of those games that's big and like puzzly, and you pull a lever and something halfway across the world happens and you have to go looking for it. It's just always bothered me, and I'd end up wandering around for half an hour or more, so nah. 2. Are you going to play Duke Nukem 3D sometime? Well, I've played it before, so... But I know you mean, am I going to record it? Right? Right? That's what you mean, right? I also highly doubt I'll record that. I'm not sure why. It's just something about Duke Nukem 3D that doesn't feel recording worthy for me. Or maybe not recording worthy, but like I don't think I'd enjoy recording it. It's sort of the same feeling Quake 2 gives me. I like have to be in exactly the right mood to play it, and yeah, I don't know. Probably not though. Next person, Bageg Freak thing. 1. Will you do Resident Evil 1 or 2? For the longest time I've always thought I'll never record any Resident Evil games, especially 1 to 3. But lately, like just recently, the last week or so, I've really been in the mood to play Resident Evil, especially 1, because it's such an awesome game, and I would like to record it actually now. So hopefully in future, I'd like to do 1, 2 and 3. I'm not sure about 4, and I don't know if I plan to get 5. But yeah, there's hope for 1 to 3. 2. How many cans can a can if a can cans? Well, if a can can cans, he can probably can as many as he can be bothered to can. Do the can. Do the can. Can the canner do the can? No. Can the canners cans do the can? No. I can, can you? No. Next person, Charlie Fayer 123. Why has he done 3 questions? 1. Predictions for the winner of the World Cup. I don't care, I don't know anything about football. I don't even know who's playing, except England, I guess, because there's all those flags about at the moment, but I don't care at all. 2. Spell Synep backwards. Penis! Yummy! 3. Do you have a plan to upgrade your PC? Eventually, of course, because I'm sure Doom 3 and Dead Space 2 will need a new PC. Along with Metro 2033, I'll need a new PC for that. So yeah, someday, but not anytime soon probably. Next person, Profolian3. Hey Paul. Hey Profolian. 1. Who's your favourite silent character? Doom Marine, Gordon Freeman, or Isaac Clarke? Isaac Clarke, because the Doom Marine isn't silent in the first Doom, because he goes and when he dies and stuff, so he's not silent. Ha! Gordon Freeman is cool and all, but he's overrated. Yeah, well, not really. Gordon Freeman is awesome. But Isaac Clarke has all that awesome armour, and he can stomp with the power of 1,000 angry people. Isaac Clarke is the awesome. 2. What's the game that took you longest to get used to, i.e. camera, controls, etc.? Super Mario 64! I'm still not used to it. I've played a lot. Well, not a lot, but like, I've done a few levels. Got like 30 stars or something. I just can't handle it. It's crazy, like a crazy train. By Ozzy Osbourne or something. That's the only game I can think of that I like really hate the camera and the controls and stuff. Next person, XKC. That's not the letters XKC, it's the letter X and then KC. With a K! 1. If you could live the life of any video game character, who would it be? Oh, I kind of gave the same answer last time, last questions and answers, but probably I'd like to be in Oblivion, like Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, because it's a nice world, and there are some, I don't know actually, I just like Argonians. Ha-ha! I kind of give the same answer to the second question as well. Have you ever come across some pie in a game? Yeah, in Oblivion you get shepherd's pie. Also there's a game on Facebook called Frontierville, and you get slices of pie that are currency for some reason. I will trade you 80 pies for a dinner. Why? Just eat the pies yourself. Who the hell trades pie for a different kind of dinner? What twat. Oblivion is the answer to both questions. And because I would like to live with an Argonian. What? Not again. Next person, Snake Charmer 95. 1. Shout out please. Snake Charmer 95! 2. What was your favourite torture game? I want to be the guy, Cyberborn Action, etc. I don't really know many other torture games, really. Maybe Crash Bandicoot 1, if that can be considered a torture game, because that was pretty annoying at times and it made me die inside. But if that's not considered a torture game, the only 2 I can think of is I Want to Be the Guy and Cyberborn Action. So probably I Want to Be the Guy, because it's like long and well made and cool. Next person, Veruto Uchiha. Veruka to Uchiha Ninu. 1. Will you do a playthrough of Dead Space 2? Hell yeah! At least I certainly hope to, if it's possible. If and when it's possible. 2. Will you do a playthrough of Fear 3? Currently I really have no interest in Fear 3, from what I've seen of the gameplay shown at E3 or whatever. If it was shown at E3, I don't remember. But I saw like something of it, and it doesn't interest me much. Fear 2 wasn't that great in my opinion, and I've never been that much into Fear, the Fear games. But I don't know, we'll see when we know more about it. Next person, 10 Dark Sage. Wait, what? Do you know what this means? I've been subbed since the blah blah. Do you know what this means? Time's gone by quickly. Anyway, next person, Video Game Master 44. He's done... no. 1. I see you bought Deus Ex on Steam, so will you ever do a playthrough of it? I've only played like the first level of Deus Ex, the first one, and I don't really like it that much. It's got stealth! Ugh! So no, I'll never record... I'll never record Deus Ex. 2. Can you do a playthrough of I Wanna Be the Boshi? Blah, blah, blah. I've never heard of it, but I just looked it up, and it looks pretty cool. It looks like another I Wanna Be the Guy. I had a quick play of the first couple of screens, but I wouldn't want to record another I Wanna Be the Guy game. I can't handle it. So, nope! Next person. Civilizations. 1. There is only one. Will you be playing Portal 2? I'll certainly be getting it, probably, and playing it. I'm not sure about recording it, because, you know, it's sort of a puzzly game. The first Portal I'd played already, so I knew it was, like, recordable. But the second one, from the gameplay that was shown at E3, it looks like a lot more puzzly and troublesome and stuff. So I don't know, we'll see anyway. Anyway, that's the end of this part. Tune in for the next part tomorrow or some cheese. Hello, yummy.